If you have a new Toyota truck and you don't want to get rid of your factory Bilstein shocks, we are going to be talking about a couple options in this video that are going to help you keep those. So in the front, you will have something like this. This is called a strut or a coilover. It contains the shock body along with the coil spring as one unit. In the rear, we have just the shock. So there's no coil on this. This provides zero lift. Doesn't matter if you change this to a different one, it won't provide any lift. So in the rear, you'll need something like this, a coil or a coil spacer like this over here. So now that we got that out of the way, let's talk about the different brands that are available. First one, I am sure you have heard before. This is the Westcott Designs Pre-Collar Spacer Lift Kit. It is a spacer lift kit, but the difference is that it separates it between the bottom and the top. A traditional spacer lift kit that's been around for decades is a spacer that just goes on top and it compresses your spring and it kind of gives it a rough ride. By splitting it with the top and the bottom, it helps mitigate the rough ride a little bit, even though it's not going to get rid of that completely. So if you're expecting your truck to have the same ride quality after you install a spacer lift kit, you are not going to get that. Doesn't matter what you read online, you are not going to keep your factory ride quality. So that's that. Westcott Designs offers the raw aluminum, which is what you see here, and then the black anodized is what you see on top. This is off of a 2022 Toyota Tundra, so it will look different than the one that we're going to show you next. What we have over here is the Peak Suspension Spacer Lift Kit. This one also splits it between the bottom and the top as well. The difference is that it will reuse the bottom kind of tray that the spring and the lower spacer sits on. And then you'll also get a top spacer as well, which we don't have on here. Now, if you do have a 24 Tacoma, while we're talking about it, the top of these are very weak because it is a cast aluminum piece. In the past, it has been a cast steel piece, like on this Tundra one, which you can kind of see, but not really. But going to an aluminum piece, we have seen a lot of top hats fail, including one of ours. So our other shock, the one that matches this, is actually on the ground over there, just completely blown apart because it failed to keep everything contained. So if you're gonna do a spacer lift kit, Icon provides or sells a top hat reinforcement plate, which I highly recommend you get whenever you will do pretty much anything with your factory shocks. And we have that in stock here at Running for Tacos as well. The last thing I want to talk about before we go into these guys over here is the rear lift. The rear lift, you'll get something like this. This is a Peak Suspension 2-inch rear lift, and they also have an inch as well if you wanted to go that way. But this is what it'll look like. The Westcott Designs one will look very similar. It's just a piece of aluminum that you'll put up there to provide you the lift. Now the factory coil will look somewhat like this. It will go like this, upside down, and then your spacer goes on top like this. This is where you're going to get your lift from in the rear. Now I'm going to talk about these guys, and then lastly, I will talk about which one will probably be right for you. So make sure you stay tuned for that. So this is not your factory coils that we pulled off here. This is made from Alldogs or by Alldogs Offroad. They are more of a Nissan company, but they also make some parts for the Toyota as well, and probably going to start doing more of it in the future. But these are nice because they will replace your factory coil. So instead of doing a spacer lift, you will pull your factory coil out of here, replace that with the Alldogs Offroad coil. This, funny enough, is called the Spacer Eraser Kit. And obvious reasons, they want you to get rid of your spacer, don't even go with that, and use their spring. We installed a set of these the other day with a 24 Tacoma, and it rides amazing. So it's not going to ride just like factory because I don't care what anybody else tells you online or what you read online. Once you put a lift on your truck, it will never ride like factory again. So just get that out of the way and decide on one of these guys here. So front coil will replace the strut in the front. The rear coil is not on the shock. Again, it's going to be just sitting in a bucket in the back there. It's going to be one on each side. You'll pull the factory one out, put this one in, and you'll see here this is a progressive style spring. On the bottom, you have tighter distances between each one of them, and then towards the top, or when this is actually in the vehicle, the bottom, there's a wider spring. So as you put weight on the vehicle, it will be stiffer and stiffer. And with this one, it will provide you 2 inches of lift. So this will keep your factory rake, which is what I prefer. So what rake is the kind of the stance, front to rear. Once you level it, like the leveling kits, you'll bring the front up. Now that brings me to the next point. So Alldogs Off-Road, 2 inches of lift in the front, 2 inches of lift in the rear. And then with the Westcott designs, you'll get anywhere between 2 to almost 3 in the front. But the difference between this and the other 2 brands, the Westcott ones, they like the ride quality once it's finished to be leveled. So that's going to be the key point there. So if you want your truck to be leveled, you want the front to be lifted just a little bit more than the rear. So from factory, let's use a 24 Tacoma, for example. They have a 2-inch rake. So that means that the front is 2 inches lower in the front than the rear. That's meant to be, so if you put weight in the rear, like all your gear and stuff, the rear drops. So that way you're not squatting. So if Toyota made it, level from factory, once you put any gear in the back, it's going to be squatted and you're just going to be pointing at the sky. And nobody wants that. But the Peaks suspension, they offer kind of a similar deal in the front. And then in the rear, they offer a 1-inch or a 2-inch. They call it like the Overland kit. That's what we did. We did the higher one in the front and then a 2-inch in the rear. So that way we were able to put a rooftop tent, a bed rack, and a bunch of gear in the back, and it was still not squatting. You wouldn't be able to do that with the Westcott designs, however. So this is the point where I would decide or help you guys decide which one is right for you. If you want your truck to be leveled, Westcott designs is the perfect choice. Now, as far as pricing, they're all pretty much relatively in the same price range. So if you wanted to be leveled and you want to use a spacer kit, the Westcott Designs is going to be the one for you. Now, if you want to use a spacer and you want a little bit of rake, Peak suspension is going to be a little bit better of a choice for you. And then lastly, if you want to keep your factory rake 2 inches in the front, 2 inches in the rear, the Alldogs Off-Road is going to be for you, basically. So there's the 3 options. I'm going to list the price on the screen so that way you can see the difference. So hopefully we didn't miss anything. If we did, or if you have any more questions, give us a call. We are also in Denver, Colorado, so you can always come on in. We have a team here that can help you out. And if you don't see anything online, again, give us a call or leave it in the comments. If you're new here, subscribe to the channel. Let us know what you guys want to see, and we'll see you guys in another video.